Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I thought I would do a live chat today, live from the store. There are customers milling around in here today. But this morning, I went to an estate and purchased a trunk, a mystery trunk, because I haven't gone through it. The lady's husband had passed away some years ago. I know that he served in World War II. I know that he worked for the railway, so I'm hoping that in this trunk, which is right next to me, we're gonna find some treasures. So if you guys are ready, we're gonna do a live unpacking here and go through this box. And I don't know if she's on right now. We had Valerie in Montreal earlier saying, I never seem to make a live chat. Well, Valerie, this was your, I gave you a heads up we were gonna be doing this, so I don't know if you're on or not, but we are gonna do a live unboxing here in just a second. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, not at me. If I can make it work. There we go. So here we are. Okay, so this was the trunk. It's actually a nice little trunk. It's smaller than your average steamer trunk. It's pretty heavy, I'll tell you that much. I had to, the deal was I had to take the trunk and a bunch of other stuff. I had to just take it all because she was moving, so I didn't have a chance to really go through it, but she said there was some old stuff in here. So if you guys are ready, without further ado, Darren, where are you? You want to watch what's going on? I've got a customer here who's interested to see what's happening. I won't put you on camera. Oh, he's hiding. I have a bashful customer here. Okay, well, there's a clock right on the top. Actually, you should never lie clock down. Had I known that was in there, I would have stood it up. That's what I get for being impatient this morning. Okay, so found a clock. DR patent. Schultzmarke. It's a German clock, perhaps. Sounds like it's working, actually. Which is scary. That means that I moved it with the pendulum in. Again, you should never lie a clock like this down. Oh no, look. The pendulum was off. I don't know if that fell off. We'll try and put that back on. That should go something like that. There's the key. Let's see if this thing works. Let's give it a little try here. Somehow, this should open up. It's the trick of doing this with... I didn't bring my tripod into work today. I might have to come back and tinker on this a little bit later. But I have a clock. That's a good find. And if I'm not mistaken, that looks like... I think that's the missing trim for right there. It is. So a little, let's see. Oh, hey, Val, in Montreal. Bonjour, comment ça va? Okay, this looks like it's part of the clock too. Okay, so we have a clock. Let's see what's under the hatch. Okay, well, there's a tiny sleeping man. I have a hitchhiker. From the looks of things. Okay, there's a little statue. This is, I'm trying to remember what this is called. It's not plaster. It's a form of plaster though. Yeah. Some ceramic bowls. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of neat. This looks like it's a butter container. English. You would have had to be fairly well-to-do to afford a fancy thing of butter. Butter was actually kind of meant for well-off people back in the day, so that is old advertising. I'll have to look up and see when that's from, but I'm guessing that's got to be 1800s. Somewhere in there. Maybe somebody watching. Thank you. Somebody's saying the statue's alabaster. That's what it is. Now, this little guy looks like a character. I can't remember his name, but I believe he was a fairly famous clown back maybe in the 1950s. And looks like he's got all his shoes. Pretty complete. It's nice that his hat's still there. Emmett, thank you. Yes, Emmett Kelly, the clown. So that's an Emmett Kelly doll in overall good condition. Hard to tell the condition on a hobo clown doll because they look dirty, but that's part of the appeal. That looks like a little, perhaps a jam jar. So let's go through. Okay, well, he was in the railway, so there's some newspaper clippings from railway stuff. That sounds like money. Okay, looks like some world coins. They're from all over the place. Not terribly old. You can tell the Queen's crown's a little bit newer on that one. So 1 pound coins. Things like that. Those aren't probably that old. Let's see. I'll pull this little cigar box out. House of Lords. Oh, cool. Okay, this is a little expanding. This is a folding camera. And what brand is it? Weichländer. It looks German, actually. Like a German folding camera. So that would be, you know, this kind of idea. Accordions out. That's pretty neat. I'll unpack that one later. I'll probably put pictures of some of this stuff up on Instagram later on. Somebody's Cabbage Patch doll adoption certificates, which means I might have a Cabbage Patch doll in the car with one of the other boxes. Oh yeah, this is what he was part of. He was part of the Regina Rifles during World War II. So a couple books on the Regina Rifles. Let's see. Okay, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Ooh. Just a little Japanese dish. Hey, we're still digging, guys. We're just going through Britain's. Actually, that would make sense if they picked this up maybe on holiday. That would explain why they have a 1 pound coin. They probably picked that up. So somebody was saying you can't use a 1 pound coin anymore. Not legal tender. Nice little Royal Guard set. There's another one at the bottom here too. From Harrods. My parents were actually in Harrods department store when it was bombed by the IRA back in the 80s. My dad was on the news being interviewed as being a Canadian that was there. Okay, let's see what's in here. All kinds of little odds and ends. Durham chewing tobacco. Will it turn you into a cow? Nobody knows. Matchbooks. Okay. It's not as exciting. What's in this little box? Oh, well, that's potentially a little chunk. It's a stamp, like maybe an ivory or stone stamp. So a seal, maybe a wax seal. It's kind of cool. This is a little key car. You'd have a key that goes in the end. You'd push a button and the car would shoot off. I can tell because it's got the square in the back. Simpsons. Okay. So kind of a hodgepodge. There is a... This was his war medal. Oh, Emmy, thank you so much. So that must be, of all the things to have, you know, some of your war pins and medals mixed in with Simpsons memorabilia. I guess goes to show. Here's another one here. This looks much older than World War II, though. This is, it says South Africa, 1902, 1901. So this could be perhaps Boer War, sometime around then. So that could be, maybe he had family that served even in the Boer War. My great-grandfather served in the Boer War. So if that is a Boer War piece, that'd be pretty cool. It's a patch. And I can see my father-in-law just strolled in the door. You guys remember Dave? This is live and happening right now.
There you go.
Yeah, so we're just doing a live feed as we're going through. You're still doing okay? Mm-hmm. All right, okay. I'm going through boxes here. There's a little brooch. Might be silver. It looks like it's stamped, perhaps silver. That's the thing. You never know. Like sometimes what looks like a junk box might have more interesting things in it. That's why it's okay to buy just a box of random assorted things on occasion. Because you never know what you're going to find. Just a nice little knife. What does it say? HP Meyer and Sons Company. So maybe an advertising knife. And here's a little spoon. Now, not spoon. They overdid spoons. This one's actually sterling silver. But that's kind of a good sign. If you look at what this spoon says, normally I don't look at spoons too closely, but this one says it is the SS Empress of France, which is a very famous steamship, kind of around the era of the Titanic. So this is off of the SS Empress of France. That's pretty neat. Let's just get into this. See what's inside here. If you're looking for it, here they are. Okay, lots of cufflings. Little military pins. Thank you so much, guys. some World War II. So I'm gonna have to separate all the military stuff out. But look, there's all kinds of military stuff mixed in with what's just actually kind of generic cufflinks and what someone might consider junk. So kind of cool. I remember these were a McDonald's giveaway, if I recall, these old Tomy Transformers. So a few little kind of cereal premiums and things like that. Some stuff to sort through. And we're gonna come back over here and just do kind of a quick look through the rest of the box. And I can hear that the store is getting busy behind me, so I'm gonna have to cut this short pretty soon here. And go through the rest of it. Oh, there's some old photos. Oh, cool. That is, well, these are quite old, actually. You can tell it's got some age to it because look, no helmets. And that goalie's not even wearing a helmet or face mask. That guy, look, the one smart guy, they probably thought he was crazy at the time for not wearing a helmet, but he ended up being the smart one. But no helmets in goal. These have got to be old photos. And they look to be original. I don't know what purpose these would have had, you know, maybe promotional from a hockey team. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, these have got to be originals from the time, because look at the phone number. Telephone WA 56801. So I'm going to say these are original, probably 1940s or 50s hockey pictures. Two of them, and they're big. Like these are, there's the size of my hand here. Look at that. These things are probably, you know, like 1.5 feet by 1 foot. That's really neat. Yeah. Lots of postcards and pictures and things. So I'll go through the rest of this. I'll post pictures of some of the finds that I got today. So I got a clock out of there, alabaster statue, some Britain's figures, the hobo doll. What else? The hockey pictures, some military artifacts, including a war medal from the Boer War. So pretty cool. I'm gonna flip the camera back around here. So yeah, pretty darn neat, hey? I thought I'd save that box and open it up on camera so you guys can go through it with me. I guess the challenge I have now is to figure out prices, take pictures of it, post it on Instagram. So thanks so much for watching the series, guys. Thank you for following along. This is just kind of a little unboxing. I sometimes do these just for fun and like to include you guys when I get a cool box of stuff. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. You can check us out on Instagram at Curiosity Inc. YEG, and I'll post some of these pictures of stuff that I found on there later, and I'll try and make the pictures look all snazzy. And stay tuned for more videos soon. Going back out to the Potter's House again on Friday, trying to get a little bit more work done. And if you haven't watched the latest update, it's on right now. Episode 10 just came out yesterday, last night. So thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you're all doing very well. Appreciate each and every one of you, and have a great night. Bye for now.